fate has decided that you are cool. We're gonna make you one of us.
Hi, we're back with Rose McGowan. And that's your new movie, Jawbreakers?
Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. And you, like, play somebody that, like, accidentally or purposely...
Accidentally. I mean, it's like kind of a group of friends that we play weird tricks on each other's birthdays. And this year we kidnap our best friend, and I throw a big jawbreaker in her mouth, put duct tape across her, and we throw her in the trunk, you know, all duct taped up. And we're going to take her to Denny's and tie her to the flagpole. But then, of course, that dumb girl, she must have an overproductive saliva gland. But the jawbreaker melts, and it kills her. So, of course, everyone's like, hey, let's tell the police. And I'm like, listen, I'm pretty sure that'll mess up my chances of becoming prom queen. I'm not having it. So Courtney's kind of a girl that figures out how the situation can benefit her, and her wheels are always turning.
You're scary in there. You're scary in that role. Isn't she scary? There's like a threatening underbelly of the personality and acting technique. Are you like that in real life? I mean, it seems like you're scary underneath.
I'm only scary if someone either, you know, threatens somebody I love or my dogs, or somebody once kicked one of my dogs. He almost died. But things like that, like I'm actually very, like my brothers and sisters, because I kind of raised them, you know. My mom was going back to school and stuff. So like a neighbor kid would beat him up. I go knock on that neighbor kid's door, even if he was 5, and I'm like 9. Knock on the door, he opens it up, you know, like that. I was kind of like my own personal little mafia. But even now, and it's kind of actually not good being more overprotective of other people than yourself. Like, people can get away with a lot more with me.
I just think it's just so cool how you were, like, raised in this, like, whatever it's called, totalitarian thing, and you just have this great presence of self to go out there and...
It took a lot of work. It's one of those don't let the bastards get you down thing.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to really keep on pushing on.
And your whole generation is so about that.
I hope so. I hope so, because there's a lot of stuff to keep on pushing through.
Right.
You know, and that's the one thing I get mad about people my age that are like, just like listen to the, well, they used to listen to the Grateful Dead and follow that stuff around, because I think there's so much stuff to be activists against now. I mean, it was always weird. I was like handing out like anti-Khomeini like flyers when I was 14, and like I was like, give me a soapbox, baby, I'll stand on it. But
well, what do you like at home?
I actually
you and your boyfriend, like you live together, right?
Yes.
So what do you guys do? Like, do you rent videos or?
We watch a lot of movies. He's even more of a movie buff than I am. We love Foul Play with Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn. The dwarf we like a lot. The dwarf, the white-haired guy.
I don't think of him or you sitting home. Like, what kind of TV shows do you watch?
I've actually seen your show because I remember you were talking about turkey the other day and tryptophan making you tired. I remember weird things. I like watching ice skating championships and dog shows and Animal Planet.
Those are the things I like.
You watch Animal Planet on like the emergency vets, and they always have to put the animals down, and I start crying. I'm like, I promise myself I will not do this to myself anymore. I'm like, oh, it's great.
What about the alligator hunter? That's my favorite.
Crocodile hunter.
Crocodile hunter. That guy and his wife, they just go around wrestling alligators.
I know.
That's why I watch.
Well, I'm of course obsessed with like the emergency vets. Something, it's like therapy. Going home, watch this for half an hour, cry, get on with your night. I don't know. We'd go to a
Animals in Peril.
Animals in Peril.
That's your karmic button?
No, just lately. I think ever since I got dogs, I never really owned animals before, but since I've got these 2 weird dogs. Do you know what Boston Terriers are? They're like bug-eyed.
Yeah.
With they're black and white. They kind of look like me. Black and white with bug eyes. And my dog snorts. So ever since I've had her, I snort when I laugh.
So you're becoming your dog?
I am becoming my dog.
Do you want to snort for us like the dog does?
I usually do it and I laugh. I'm like, ah. And I'm like, in a 4-star restaurant. I'm like, sorry.
So I wanted to tell this great story that you're just in town. You're not like wanting to be an actor or anything. And you just meet like, this is like the American dream, the Hollywood dream thing.
From hell. No, sorry.
You just meet some guy that introduces you to another guy. And tell us what happened.
Well, I was actually visiting a friend of mine, and he wanted to go to a gym and work out, and I was like, ugh, that's so LA, I'm not being seen there. And it was this one on Beverly Boulevard, and if you're in LA, you'll know this. It's like, I call it butt row, because it's all these like women in their thongs, like going up and down the Stairmaster, but their butts are facing out, and there's like 10 butts. Like this, I'll be like,
and when you're driving by and you're like, try not to look, because it makes you feel so terrible, because I have no butt, and I don't want to see that.
Listen, I don't want to see anybody with a hot pink thong up their thingy. That's all I'm going to say about that situation. But, so, and obviously working harder at whatever than I am. So I refused to go in there. Like, I'm too cool for this. So I stood out there for about, an hour and a half. And finally he came out with this, there's a man named Greg Araki who's a director, and he, I wound up getting cast in this movie.
He sees you, he's like, you've got to be in my movie.
It was actually a friend
like
of his,
Lana
they introduced
Turner,
me,
like.
which I, of course, said no to at first, because my idea of actors was like Kirk Cameron, people that I was like making fun of, sort of like, I don't know, just kind of goofy people. Like, it's a long jump to Meryl Streep, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've worked with her, but
yeah,
it's a long jump. It's a long jump to
right.
Meryl Streep. And which I thought she was great in One True Thing. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, she's so great. God, she's so great.
She's great. In any case, I digress. I'm like the tangent queen.
So you get in the movie. No.
I get in the movie.
And then you get in this other movie. And then you
I get in the movie, and then I
going.
go away for a year, and I kind of actually go to beauty school for a while, and I finished beauty school, and I took the California
I love that
State
you
Board.
leave the movies to go to beauty school.
Well, I'd actually been to a couple of beauty schools previous to doing this. I wanted to kind of finish up my little beauty career doing ladies' roller sets. And old ladies can be mean. When I decided to be an actor is when I worked on this one lady who was bent forward at her waist, bless her heart, couldn't hear, and she had like 4 hairs on her head, wanted to look like Liz Taylor. I had to give her a perm, head first. You spend like, if you're a girl, you spend like 20 minutes in this water bowl. It was
she can't go back, you mean?
Right.
Right.
So she's forward. And then she's got an attendant that's screaming at me in Spanish. And then I got a quarter for a tip, and I was like, ooh, fine, I'll be an actress.
I'll be an actress. But you, like, really have not all that much interest in being an actress. And tell them what you really want to be. You're so weird. Tell them what you really want to be.
Museum curator, leaf collector. That's my line with stupid guys that try to hit on me. I'm a leaf collector. I study botany. I actually have this weird, like, pipe dream of bringing, kind of like
What's your thing with museums?
Well, my thing with museums is that they're very elitist in this country. Like, I know that even I, like, still, if I go into, like, a real snooty museum or, like the first time I went to the Guggenheim in New York, or even, like, a snooty restaurant, I still always feel like, oh, everyone's staring at me going, ew, what's that person doing here? You know what I mean? They don't belong. And
why?
It's just inherent in me. I've tried to get over that. And
you feel like the whole world's judging you all the time?
Well, because I grew up in some very judgmental places where it wasn't totally
all over the world, right?
Delirious of me to think that. Yeah,
right.
I mean, wherever I could be, people. There's something, like you said, there's something about me that people were like, like her out. One of those weird things.
Do you know that you're gorgeous?
I figure I look a certain way that helps, and I figure. My parents being as crazy as they are, now my mother's going to kill me for this, God gave me something. Ha, karma. If I'm bound to be crazy, I might as well look all right while I'm doing it. That's my theory. It's one of my... Thanks.
Thank you, Rose. Thanks for being here. Good luck to your movie and everything else. Good luck in life. I hope you come back. Yeah, let's go hang out.
I'm not here.
Let's go hang out. I'd love to. Rose McGowan.
Thank you.
Be back.